Welcome to ShadowMeTarot. We have a new release today, so I'm super excited about this one. I'm always excited about them all, but this one, it's new. Nobody's seen it before, or at least I haven't seen it before. I think, oh, I know why I'm excited about it, because the same person who does I hope the card stock is the same too, because I really like this deck. It is the same person. Oh, please tell me it's... Yes, the same person, Angi Sullins, wrote this one too. Oh yeah, it's the same authors. I'm so excited. She's got another one coming out at the end of the month too, so I'm getting that one as well. Oh, I'm so excited. I knew I was excited about it. I wasn't really sure why. Now I remember. Because I really like... this author. I really love those cards, the Hafiz, the Wisdom of Hafiz cards. And this one is Love Who You Are. And on the back of it says, it's an oracle deck by Angi Sullins with art by Silas Tabal. Love who you are. Remember who you were before you were... who you were before the world told you who you should be. No matter how accomplished we are with compassion and self-care, none of us is immune to doubt, anxiety, fear of criticism, or betrayal. It's natural in a world that favors the good, compliant, be everything to everyone person to wander from the path of self-love. This deck is your companion on the journey to radiant self-worth and confidence. Let the 44 cards and the musings of the 116-page book be the voice that calls you back. This collection has been carefully curated to be a light in the window along your path. Awesome. Okay, if the outside of the box is any indicator, then this is the same cardstock. So let's look. Oh, there's a nice little bag. Oh, I like it. Though I do not yet know all of what is, or though I do not yet know all of what I shall become, today I am a woman proudly failing at who they wanted me to be. Oh, I like that. That's by the author, Angi Sullins. All right. Oh, it's the same cardstock. Love Who You Are. So a nice book here. There's a nice poem at the beginning here. It says, Becoming Her. Leaving the house of expectation is a painful road very few talk about. Departing the carefully constructed structures you've so arduously built in the name of doing good, doing right, fitting in, being a good daughter, a better woman, a good wife, good mother, good citizen, good neighbor. Good God. That's cool. Oh, wait, there's more. Leaving the house of your identity can feel like abandonment. The rooms of your relationships, the porch of your perfection, the windows of your worldview, the cellar of your security, and the attic of your stored away dreams and forgotten talents suddenly feel too small for you. All the goodness, the servitude, the way you twist and bend to earn a portion of love and approval is a tiny rabbit's house, Alice, and you are meant to live in the castle. The path out through the woods of uncertainty is daunting, but it leads to her. The woman you are becoming will cost you, people and spaces, comfort and material things, but nothing costs as much as living in a shape too small for you. Choose her over everything. Awesome. Then it goes into an introduction of Love Who You Are. You deserve to be loved. I already love this deck. And then it goes into the cards. Love Who You Are is the very first card. Trust Your Wings. I'm looking for spreads. And there is not any. There's another poem at the end, though. I'm not going to read that one. I'm going to save that for you to discover when you purchase it. It is the same card. It's like, oh my God, I might even like, hold on, hold the phone. Is it the same? Is it the same? Oh, it's slightly larger. It's slightly larger. Otherwise, I'd be so tempted to combine those decks. Just because I love this artist. I really, really like her stuff. All right. Okay, so this is something I haven't seen before. Oh, and I was so hoping. So I haven't seen a box like this before. And this is nicer. It's actually sturdier than what you normally see. I don't particularly care for these boxes. But if this lifted out, I would be like, yes, this is the best box ever. So that would be my 2 cents on the box. And let's see what we have here. Look at this beautiful gold gilded edges. I always think these are so pretty. It does make it harder to shuffle. And I do see people kind of cut that off and actually use a Sharpie and color it in, which is fine. I just don't care if it cuts my hands. I think it's worth it for the gilding. How about you? How do you feel about gilding or gilded edges? All right, so number 1 here is love who you are. Oh, let me see. Some of them, okay, there's not like a 1-sentence thing. Or a single question at the beginning. So we'll have to just kind of, when I feel inspired, I'll go ahead and read one. But this one says, love who you are. And yes, you should. Trust your wings. Yes, you should. 3, tell shame to suck it. That's right. Shame is toxic little biatch. Anyways. 4, practice curiosity. Definitely. Be like Curious George. 5, bloom like a badass. You know what? This is actually, okay. There have been a lot of negative decks come out. I've purchased them just thinking they'd be funny. But I've never seen it. I'm surprised to see badass in this deck, but I don't, I like it. It's not, I don't know. I'm okay with it here. We'll see how it goes through. I don't imagine it's going to have like lots of them. It's probably the only one. Because I really try to take negativity out. But I don't know. Bloom like a badass. Maybe I would have done like bloom like a rock star or something like that. But still, same difference. Anyways, I don't know why I had to get caught on that. We know what she means. She means you're awesome. All right, receive all things. That's a good one. And I love that it's number 6 because it relates for me to the Lover's card, which is receive love, give love, right? 7, harvest the honey. I always think of bees as community as well. 8, unfurl a new beginning. 9, remember your crown queen. 10, this reminds me, for whatever reason, of the Hermit. Oh, it's the number 9. And then when I see the Queen and I see the Swan, I also think of the Queen of Swords. So, anywho, number 10, easy does it. Take your time is what I get from that. 11, follow your bliss. Even when you go after what you want, sometimes you get stung too, I guess, huh? Then we've got unfold your own myth. Embrace what is. I do feel like this is following the tarot somewhat. Embrace what is. Number 13, often the death card, that'll come out when we're not embracing what needs to change, or what is, or we're not embracing what we can't change. Mind your monkey business. Oh, I like that. 15, wear your party hat. 16, radiate gratitude. 17, honor your wisdom. I'm going to tell you, I'm really feeling a lot of Rider-Waite things, but I almost feel it's like the healing side of the Rider-Waite, or what you would say to heal it. So like the 16 in the Rider-Waite is the Tower. It is your life coming down in shambles, and truly to raise your spirit. What can you be grateful for right now? Well, I'm still breathing. The world has come tumbling down, but I am still alive. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. So I think that is an interesting lesson for the Tower. If she did anything, related to the Rider-Waite. So I do like that. Even here, the 17 here in the Rider-Waite is the Star card. And for it to say to honor your own wisdom, your own intuition, the moon is in the card as well. I mean, or it looks like the moon type crescent going on here. But 18, bring your monster flowers. That's the, well, this would be the stars. This would be stars. This would be moon. Bring your monster flowers. I know elephants mean something, and I don't know enough about. I mean, I can look it up, but I think I need to read that one. Let's read it. Bring your monster flowers. Whatever causes you to stay in fear is a monster. Could be uncertainty, overwhelm, conflict, new beginnings, risk, other people's approval, the unknown. As long as you remain in fear, the monster has the power, but you become the master when you're able to claim the power back. Befriend uncertainty. Shake hands with the unknown. Give your new beginning a hug. Whatever shape the big scary thing takes, bring that monster some flowers. Make an offering. Now is the time to know that on a soul level, you are bigger than any circumstance you will face. Okay, so I'm gonna relate this again to the moon, which I always think of as addressing your shadow self, and I feel like that is exactly what you're facing is your fears. That is your shadow. So kind of the same thing as take your fears to tea. Oops. Let me go 19. Don't quit your daydream, which Rider-Waite would be a sun card, I think. Yep, this would be judgment. So manifest your magic is 20. 21 is sing your own song. And there's even a circle here. And I think of this, to me, that almost looks like a new beginning too. But the one where the training wheels come off and you get to, like a graduation or something. 22, own your star. 23, stand tall. I really like these. And I think this tells a pretty nice story numerically. Defy gravity. Create intentional solitude. I feel like I'm in that book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Grow. 26 is grow belonging. That's an important one. You belong because you're a human being. 27, tend the fragile. 28, fail abundantly. 29, bless your lovely self. 30, flaunt it. 31, look beyond the surface. 32, become a wonder hunter. I feel like this is I feel kind of a Page of Wands feeling, I guess. Or maybe even like a Page of Pentacles. Number 33, get lost. 34, flock together. And this just reminds me of that saying, birds of a feather flock together. Very community kind of card. You know, it's interesting because I'm just kind of looking for correlations, and there are 8 birds here. So if this was like the 8 of swords, and I only say that because there's birds, so swords, air, it almost feels like the healing portion of like an 8 of swords would be community, right? Reaching out for help. All right, 35. Court the too good and true. I don't know what that means. Let's look. I don't know what to do with that one. I'm like, giraffes, I know they mean something. But what? I don't remember. Maybe I need to work with some of my animal decks again. Those are always nice because then if you see stuff out in nature, you have like messages out from nature. It says, court the too good and true. You will be warned from all kinds of sources almost all of the time about things that seem to be too good to be true. But in this moment, you're being invited to consider all the things in your life that are too good and yet true. Appreciate them, adore them, invite more of them into your life. What is the most true and beautiful vision you can conceive of your life, your goals, your relationships? What feels most authentic? Thoughts become things, so put your thoughts on the most beautiful vision of your life. You deserve it, sweet pea. I like that one. 36. Cultivate peace. 37. Become an alchemist. 38. Release expectations. 39. Protect your boundaries. 40. Gather your nuts. That reminds me, just everything about it reminds me of the 4 of Pentacles. 41. Float like you mean it. 42. Expect a miracle. 43. Celebrate the little things. 44. Always settle for more. And that's it. So you guys will have to tell me what you think of Love Who You Are by Angi Sullins and Silas Towell. I like it. I think it's beautiful. And I really I like her work altogether. I know I mixed them up kind of here. So maybe we should do a deck interview. Those don't take too long. I just mixed them all up though when I was putting them away. Or flipping them over. Okay. Here we go. Oops. Let me zoom out a bit. All right. These are really good quality cards. Oops, I missed the top on it. They really are. I love her other deck as well. They're almost the same exact size. These cards are slightly larger. Gosh, I wish they were the same size. I totally would mix these decks. I always like to shuffle my decks like 6 times at least. And then I stop when I feel like I need to. Mind your monkey business. This is the pre-shuffle though. What personality does this deck have? Ooh, stand tall. Grounded, rooted, deep roots is what I feel. I also get the kind of the word conviction kind of comes to mind. It's the number 23. What is your strength? What is your strength? Oh my, all these cards just popped out. And this Mind Your Monkey Business came out again. And I almost feel, I feel like this is a boundary of determining, you know, when things are your problem. Like, we don't have to solve other people's problems. And then we have tell shame to suck it. Like, mind your monkey business means it's none of my business what other people think of me. Tell shame to suck it, because other people mostly give that to us, our societal values, our core values from growing up. But our core values, you know, we're here to learn. We're spiritual beings learning to be human. So shame isn't something coming from our spiritual side. All right, so we've got, what are your strengths? Not worrying, you know, what other people think are none of my business is really kind of what I'm feeling there. Shame is toxic and has no place in thinking or in your core values. And then here it expects a miracle. Now I got two more cards that kind of flipped over. And I just feel like this deck is talkative. But it says, yeah, defy gravity. So when you don't care what other people think about you because it's none of your business, and you tell shame whatever you're ashamed of. Most of us carry that from, you know, childhood, something, you know, that happens. And we're able to kind of like heal from that. Miracles do happen. And you get to fly. Even when I saw this, I really kind of felt soaring to new heights, because I felt like in the story, it's like after you have this foundation, that's so funny, because 23 is stand tall, and you have this foundation. Once you have this solid foundation, it's time to take flight and reach new heights. And here we have more birds reaching new flights and going on an adventure and kind of getting lost. So I almost feel like there's a lot of positives in there, but let's see. They always pop out one card. I swear, all the decks only pop out one card. But let's see. What is your weakness? What is your, see what I say? One card, not 5 cards. Even cards, even spirits didn't want to admit their weakness. It says to fail abundantly. Number 28. How do I feel like that? How do I interpret that as to fail abundantly as a weakness? Meaning it doesn't like to fail? Is it a perfectionist deck? Failure is ripe with underrated magic. It is simple equation. The more you fail and get back up again, the more you realize that you are free to try, to risk, to explore. This freedom is the real measure of abundance. True, authentic success comes from the abundance of self-love and self-trust generated when we realize failure isn't the end of the world, and criticism means nothing to our inherent value. We learn when we risk. We learn more when we fail. Be the girl who goes for it again and again. So its weakness makes me feel like it can't make you get back up again. That's your job. How will you help me to grow? How will you help me to grow? I already know that this deck will definitely help me to grow. This is a beautiful deck. I love the pictures and the imagery. How will you help me to grow? How will you help me to grow? Love who you are is the card that popped out here. Love who you are, number one. That is how it will help me to grow. I love this deck. When should I call on you for guidance? When should I call on you for guidance? When should I call on you for guidance? Unfold your own myth. So probably how I interpret that is when telling my story, we all have a choice in how we tell our story, right? There's a saying where we kind of reach, nostalgia is kind of like reaching into the past, dusting it off and making it look better than its original version. That's kind of what it is. Unfolding your own myth, telling your story the way you want to own your story. And we get to be, whatever role we want to be. Are we the hero of our own story? Are we the victim of our story? Are we the aggressor of our story? Are we the, what are we in our story? Are we, is there strength in our story? Is there hope in our story? Is there experience that other people can grow from? So, and then I think that goes back to like, love who you are too. So how to help me grow is loving who I am. And then, when should I call on you for guidance? When I'm telling my own story. What is the best way to work with you? What is the best way to work with you? Float like you mean it. Got a little seahorse here. I almost feel like go with the flow. When is the best way to work with you is like when you're called to the deck almost. What will our relationship be like? What will our relationship be like? Manifest your magic, number 20. I feel like that's, just messages to my highest good, my highest potential. That has to start with loving who you are, being grounded. Just kind of seems like letting go of lots of stuff. Definitely a relationship with self deck. Definitely a relationship with, I really love the deck. I love these. I like her other one too. This one is beautiful too. It's amazing. So I'm really, really pleased with this. She's got another one coming out here at the end of the month. But they're gorgeous pictures. Let me know what you guys think. What resonated for you? Please, if you can, like, subscribe and share. And if you press the little bell, it lets you know anytime I post a new video. And this new one, her new one's coming out soon. So if you like this one, watch for that one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day.